Welcome, Prowl Nation. Lunchtime Detroit Lions talk coming at you today. And it's Lions Nation Unite that is sponsoring this show. Wow, what a good bunch of people. We got a jam-packed show for you today. Cornerback of the future, possible. Do we have a star in the making? Don't know. We got some praise for Dan Campbell. The Lions released Daryl Worley, and there's a possible Flowers Chiefs trade. We'll have all that coming at you. But right now, let me bring in my main man, the man of Steele himself, Curt Steele.
What up, dude? Welcome to the show, people. You know who we are. We are Detroit Lions on the Prowl, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. Man, we got so much going on today, and we're on that march to 3,000. So click the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. We're this close, baby. So go ahead and do that for us. We want you to be part of this process with us, and we love you. Be part of Prowl Nation because we need you right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. But, you know, it's time to bring in the third man of the crew. He's the coolest man on the show. The ladies love him. My man, LL Cool Torrance. What's up, my guy?
What's up, y'all? And good morning, Prowl Nation.
Hey, let's get this thing started.
Right now.
Let go.
Let's go, Prowl Nation.
Get up, and on the way up, we're going to buy the kneecap off.
Yes, sir. We in the deep.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. We're going to start this one off. I'm going to kick it over to everybody's main man, Curt.
All right, so we have a future star in the making at corner. And if you don't know who he is by now, you should already know. My man is an undrafted free agent, Jerry Jacobs. Coming out of the University of Arkansas, 5'11", 203 pounds. I mean, the guy is playing well above his expectations for the year. I mean, the guy's playing the #1 receivers on most rosters right now. Amani Oruwariye is, he's playing solid, but from what you look at what we're expecting from Jerry Jacobs, we did not see this coming. He played a pretty good preseason in camp. And, to his credit, I know everybody going to take this maybe the wrong way, but Jeff Okudah was taking this guy under his wing, and he's outperforming the guy who took him under his wing. I'm just saying. But if you look at the numbers as far as he is of the draft class of 2021, he is ranked number 8 in that draft class. Wow. And he wasn't even drafted. This guy has phenomenal numbers. He ranks in his run defense. He ranks the third highest. I would say now about the 5th highest in his draft in the draft class of the young corners that came out. He's the 5th highest with a pretty high score of 70.7 in run coverage. The guy is pretty good. Pass coverage, he's a little bit over average at 60.5, and his overall defensive score is pretty good at 64. And this is according to, Pro Football Focus. I use him as a reference. But the thing that really does me the most with him is the eye test. Because you look at him, he's in there on big plays, making plays on wide receivers, batting balls down, got a phantom PI call in that game against the Rams, because that was not pass interference he had in that game. It wasn't even close. But you look at how he's performing. Like I've used the boxing analogy. He's punching well above his weight class. You look at him, he's coming in at a flyweight, and he's up there competing with the welterweight. So you look at Jerry Jacobs. He's fast. He has the size. He's right at about 6 feet tall. Right at 200 pounds. And you look at how he's performing. I'm just impressed with the young fella. Him and AJ Parker are 2 really gems we found in this rookie class. And you just look at them. They're forced to go in and play with all the injuries, and they're playing well above what they expect. And you look at the tutelage of RB Pleasant. These guys could be some good corners for a good little bit of a good while. You look at what he did out in LA. He took some of those same type of guys and turned them into one of the best secondaries in the league. And I see that happening here in Detroit.
Yeah, me too. This guy's playing really, really well. You hit all the buttons there. It's seriously, it's something else because if you look at it, he's not even. I don't know if he's the third, fourth, or whatever corner we've used this year in that position, but you know what? He's doing really, really well. And I think the guy does have star potential. I really do. He's got to work on some things like everybody else does. But man, this team is next man up like no other. I mean, there's just folks that are coming out of the woodwork better. Maybe we should see who's the next man off for Jared Goff. But anyway, let's find some practice squad guy that can take his place. But no, you said he was under Jeff Okudah's wings. Those are very short wings, but if you can't play, you coach. So, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
What you got, LL?
I like it, man. Jerry Jacobs. I like you said, the PFF had him rated pretty well. I even followed him on Twitter. So, you know, shout out to Jerry Jacobs. He's been holding his own, just like you said. I'm not. In his mind, he's like, yeah, you know, I want to start, but I don't know if he ever thought that he was going to, you know, get this much playing time in his rookie year. And all it's going to do is just make it better for him down the line. For, you know, he'd rather be here or wherever it is. I think he'd be a solid corner wherever he ends up, and I hope it's here.
Yeah, definitely. I hope it's here too. Hey, if you like this content, you know what you got to do. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Hey, do you know we are men, and sometimes, you know, we get a little ungroomed down there. So go ahead and get you a kit for the manly bits over at manscaped.com. They got the lawnmower, my man Jim is putting it up there right now. You got the crop preserver deodorant, my man LL's holding it right now. You know, go ahead and take care of that. Get yourself groomed up real nice. And we got a code DLOTP. He got the weed whacker. You know, get them nose hairs, you know, get them ear hairs. For 20% off of your purchase and free worldwide shipping as DLOTP over there at manscaped.com. So, Jim, what's your family discussion topic for today?
The family discussion topic for today is, do you think we have a star in the making? Now, Jerry Jacobs was really good, actually, even in preseason, you know, and showed out a little bit, or in training camp. I think it was training camp, but I saw you know, him there. I can't remember where it was, what that would, but all of a sudden, boom. He's like another person that just shows up on the scene, like AJ Parker and some of these others that have shown up as well. So do you think we have a star in the making? That is the question for the day, the family discussion topic. And if you answer that question or put another comment in the chat below, you could be one of 6 people that we read your comment on air tomorrow with your name.
Yes, most definitely. All right, man. I know, Jim, you got an interesting topic for today. What you got, my man, for your news and rumors topic for today?
Well, before I go into that, I want you to like the channel and I want you to subscribe. We're 97 people away from that 3,000 mark.
Really, really
we could hit that really, really soon. Just give us some help there. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Hit that subscribe button. It is absolutely, Curt says it is free. How free, Curt?
Hey, it's free. If you need more free, it's $3.99. If you need more free than that, it's 50 free cents. So it is free, and free. So go ahead and take that out and click that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Your finger's already there on that screen anyway. So Jim, we keep hearing this stuff. It's growing more and more. But what you got for your news and rumors topic for today?
Dan Campbell gets some praise from the national media. 0-7 team. It's funny because Monday Morning Quarterback ranks the Lions 19th in their power rankings, and we haven't won a game. I mean, look at the respect that's been putting on that name right there. But, you know, Football Outsider, Lions know the value of taking a shot. You know what I'm saying? So they were just saying that he was one of the most aggressive, even riskiest head coaches, and that he laid it all on the line, you know, and they were praising him for that. You know, at least the Lions tried. That was kind of a shot, but they do say about his aggressiveness and stuff like that. He says, this is Curt's quote, the watch out. They're a little crazy team of the NFL this year, you know, and that was some praise on him. And he said he said that a lot more respect than you might think for coaching an 0-7 team earned by Dan Campbell. He's a great role model for coaches on bad teams. Well, It's another shot, but a praise. You know what I'm saying? They got to give their shots too. It's
the backhanded compliments.
for real. But he said, despite their 0-7 record, the Lions hold none of this dysfunction that typically comes from such a record. The Lions lack talent, but not effort. There hasn't been a decrease in the latter throughout the Lions season, even as the losses have piled up. It's a testament to Campbell, whose squad is adopting an on-field persona similar to their coach. And that was Keelan James of The Ringer who said that. So there's national media praise. When can we say that? Well, you know what? It's kind of praise. You know, they got to get their shots in because most people hate Detroit, but they love Dan Campbell, and I do too. I think he's doing a great job for us. The fact that he could come back after being so upset at a game and he cried, you know, and then go ahead and get those players ready to play against a team that we thought they had absolutely no shot at. Man, that's some coaching.
Yeah,
that's some coaching.
Definitely. Even Greeny from ESPN, Mike Greenberg is giving him some praise. Some of those guys over there at ESPN have been giving him a lot of praise just because how he's coaching his team. You look at it, we're in a lot of games, and we're just so young and inexperienced, and the talent level will raise with some of the guys that we have that's going to stay on this team, and some of the guys we're going to acquire via the draft and maybe free agency here in the next couple of years. So go and look out. You know, we're going to be that. We're going to be that team that's crazy, but then we're going to be the team that starts winning and being a force.
And that next man up mentality. Evan Brown is quietly becoming one of the best centers in the NFL.
Oh my goodness,
it's crazy.
And you see this crap on Twitter. Oh, maybe we should trade for man. Stop
whatever. Stop that.
Trade Frank Ragnow, man. But whatever, all that stuff, you see it. You still consider this. You see the trade Taylor Decker, trade Frank Ragnow. No. You let those guys play, and and they'll go back to their spots. They're good depth charts, depth pieces that we can keep. Or you look at it, maybe some trade bait where we can get some more resources with those guys down the line. So. You look at that, but without being ad nauseum, I do like the praise he's getting, where they're keeping it where a 19th ranking for the only winless team in the league tells you a lot of what they think of Dan Campbell.
It really does. I was going to say one more thing, but if you could move Evan Brown to guard, and when you want to unload Big V's contract. If you can do that, Big V's playing well. Don't get me wrong, but that's a huge contract for someone like that. That's just my opinion, but I mean, there could be something there.
That's that leftover from that Quinn Trisha area. We have him, we have Trey Flowers, and you're just gonna have those most of those contracts we've kind of just got rid of with me, or we just kind of just hey, you got to take take a hike, Mike. So we got roster, we got them that dead cap, and we'll clear that money next year. But they're not playing that this, here in Detroit. So you got to earn your money. If you're not earning your money, you got to go. So
what you got on this, LO? You've been very quiet.
No, I'm everybody been talking.
That's what I meant.
I love it. Number one, I was looking for that. I seen the headline, but I couldn't. All of the ones that I saw said that we moved up from 32 to 30, but 19 I love that, man. I've been saying it myself. Tony Dungy, the whole Sunday Night Football crew, and I haven't given them a whole lot of praise. But the only thing is it just because you know how they do? Is everybody just want to be like somebody else? So is it just popular to give Dan Campbell some praise nowadays? Just to be like, I love the fight, blah blah. But I do like it. I'm not, I don't want them to stop, but. Is it for some of them? Do you really mean it, or is it just because I hear other people saying it? So it's like, we got to see him informed too. So let's give this coach of this hard fighting team, some praise. In years past, especially with Patricia and Quinn, we ain't look like this. Even though we actually were winning games, I don't think we ever fought this hard consistently. And one thing, it was like. I remember they were talking about Joe Judge. I don't remember if it was last year or 2 years ago, whenever his first year was. So it might have been last year. But I just remember them saying, this isn't a good team, but this team is playing hard for him. They fighting real hard, blah, blah. I'm like, see, man, we ain't got nothing like that. It was like, these people hate Patricia, and I don't blame them. But now, you know what I'm saying? So I like it. I love it, man. I'm glad that we're finally getting some of that. And hopefully, once we are actually good, don't go back to hating the Lions. Give us some praise too.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely see that. Hey, if you like this content, you know what I'm saying? We only 97 from away from 3,000. So go ahead and like the content, subscribe to the channel, and be a part of Proud Nation. And while you go out there and you're looking for yourself some Lions gear, go over to fanatics.com. The link is in the description. A portion of the proceeds from that link go to help us grow this channel. You see my man, he rocking that Derek Barnes jersey today. I'm rocking a cap. I always get my caps from fanatics.com. I just ordered a new sweatshirt the other day, so I think I ordered something else too. I got an issue, but go to fanatics.com, get yourself some Lions gear, and help us out on this channel. We really definitely appreciate it. My news and rumors topic for today is the Lions released Daryl Worley, and it was warranted. His performance against the Rams was absolutely atrocious. He had a 26.1, I believe that's right, PFF rating for that game.
Yes, that's correct.
Every time you saw him on the field, he's had his head hung low from getting burnt. I mean, like his pants had to be on fire because they were just taking him to the woodshed. He was getting toasted all over the field on Sunday. You look at that veteran presence. He's had some issues in coverage. I think that for him, he made a better safety than he did a corner. We brought him in to play corner, and it just didn't work out. If you look at some of the corners we've got this year, the two in particular from Carolina, they just didn't work out. Corn Elder or Daryl Worley, it just didn't work out for the Lions. They just didn't fit the scheme. Sometimes when you have a veteran guy, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And I guess he didn't take to the tutelage of Aubrey Pleasant. So we got to send them packing. So, but we have, some guys that are, we have on the practice squad. We have the Brown, the young fella that come, Michigan State alum. And then we have Mark Gilbert, who may be time for him to go ahead and, suit up for the Lions. He's been on the roster for a couple of weeks. So, all is not lost. It's the next man up mentality. But if you can't just get it done, and for a veteran, he had a very poor showing. So I saw this coming a mile away after that game. I think Cooper Kupp pays Worley's, he pays his family child support because his daddy on Sunday.
I knew you were going with that. That was funny. Oh my goodness. But Worley, he showed up fat. I mean, did you guys see that? Did he look heavy to you for a corner? He looked big.
Yeah.
He looked like he was out of shape to me.
He just didn't work his way into the roster. I just think he just played poorly. Yeah, he may be, he may have been the fat corner. I
don't know. That's what I saw. I'm like, who's that 33 guy? He's really big. And then I've seen who it was. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And he didn't do well at all.
But we had Carrion out there playing corner.
For real.
That's funny.
Oh, it's more like a Garrett Blount. But anyway.
Yeah. What do you think about them releasing Daryl Worley? I think it was warranted. I thought it was, the writing was on the wall after that Rams game.
I mean, whenever I see something like that, if I don't trust the coaching staff or whatever organization, I'd say that, something happened, they just got rid of him, because I don't know if we 0-7, so I don't know if it's just worth cutting somebody after a bad game. You know what I'm saying? We having a bad season, as far as winning goes.
Especially at that position.
Right. And I think it might have been, had to been something else, like, attitude problem, or, like he got burnt and then didn't accept it, didn't accept the responsibility for whatever happened to him. So, but the first thing I thought when I saw the headline, when I saw you guys put it in the chat, was the guy we got from Pittsburgh, Mark Gilbert. I couldn't remember his name then, but I just it's about time to to see what he can do. So maybe he gets some time, or maybe he gets some playing time on the field, because he came with, I don't want to say a name, but with expectations, that he'd be, pretty decent. They call him a ball hawk and stuff like that. So maybe we get to see some of that.
I hope so.
Then don't forget we got Mikael Roby Coleman is on the practice squad as well. He can come up. He's a veteran player. So, and we do have more ammunition as far as the secondary is concerned, as as inexperienced and maybe not as talented as we want them to be, but they'll play hard for RB Pleasant. And I just didn't see my man Daryl Worley playing hard for this team.
Yeah, he wasn't. He's not a Dan Campbell guy. You can tell.
Yeah.
I thought he was a little lazy out there. That's my take. But the other thing is those 2 open roster spots. You were talking about people being brought up for the practice squad. Got to remember, we got a couple people on IR that might come back too. Kevin Strong is making a push to come back, and of course Taylor Decker, even with his setbacks, he may be good to go at some point soon too. So we got to have those roster spots open for those guys as well.
And don't forget Iffy. Definitely
Iffy. He's going to be after the break. Bye week. Yeah, that's what Dan Campbell said about him. But anyway,
I want to see him come back really, really, really bad.
If you look at Curt, man, you look at Curt, he's got that What Up Doe t-shirt. You got to go to Lions on the Prowl shop.com to get your Lions gear. I've got, wrong finger in back of me in the Lions on the Prowl family shirt. We got a new MCDC kneecap biter shirt. Let's bite kneecaps. Dan Campbell. Yeah, there we go. So pick those up at Lions, Detroit, whatever it is. Lions on the Prowl shop.com. I can't remember names. I just can't do it.
Over there, if you want to see more content from us, go over to DetroitLionsOnTheProwl.com to get that content from us right over there. We got you covered right over there on DetroitLionsOnTheProwl.com.
Yes, we do.
Hey, because I always got to rock that What Up, though, on Wednesday.
Love it.
LL, my man. Okay, so you got an interesting take today. What's your topic for today?
I like that. Again, on this What Up, Though Wednesday, my topic comes from looking around the internet, and from a couple of different sites. They have at least some inside information that Trey Flowers is deemed a fit for the Kansas City Chiefs. Just going to read a real quick piece of this article from Fansided and SideLionReport.com. It says the Kansas City Chiefs are struggling and the defense has been bad. Frank Clark has 0 sacks in 4 games played this season overall, and they are tied in the last in the league in sacks. Going deeper, the Chiefs' pass rush metrics, pressure rate, etc., are not that bad. But Steve Spagnuolo's unit needs help. I don't want to speak too loud so they won't hear me. I don't know if Trey Flowers is the help that they need.
That's what I was thinking that too.
But the possible compensation is a conditional 5th round pick. But they did say something along the lines of that would be because the Chiefs have to pay the remainder of his contract. So that's what I was looking forward to, just as far as other trade scenarios. Like, is there a way that the other people could pay what we would end up paying? But if that is the case for that, I like the trade. What about you guys?
Yeah, I'm loving. Yeah, we're both on the same page. Yeah. I'm loving this because the reason is, for me, is he can't stay on the field. I'm worried about trading him and he fails a physical. That's what I'm worried about. But conditional 5th round pick, sign me up. But the problem is he's probably not going to give them the pressure that they're looking for. He's more of a run stopper, edge setter. He's one of the better edge setters in the league. But he ain't going to help him that.
Well, they have problems with that too right now. So their defense is just playing atrocious right now. They
really is.
Pressure. They can't stop the run. They can't stop anything right now in Kansas City. I think he may fit that scheme better in Kansas City than he's fitting in Detroit right now.
Yeah, true.
Just what we're asking him to do. We need the younger, leaner, athletic guys on the outside. And I think that, you put Okwara over there opposite of Charles Harris, or, you bring in Austin Bryant or somebody like that. And I think that those guys are a better fit. They're leaner and more athletic. And I think, they can run sideline to sideline better than Trey Flowers, and they can go out there and cover definitely better than Trey Flowers, because he couldn't cover a baby with a blanket right now. So I mean, I will be all for this for a conditional 5th round pick if they take their contract. I don't know what their cap situation is, because they got a lot of big names out there in the Kansas City. So you look at it, Mahomes, you got the Cheetah, you got Kelsey, you got Jones on the defensive side of the
Chris
ball.
Jones.
You got Tyrann Matthews over there. So there's some big names over there.
Really is.
It depends on what their capologists can do with that team. If they can make it work, hell yeah. I mean, I'll holler at you. Real.
For real. Get some of that money off the books. That would be very, very nice.
Man, that would be nice.
And get a pick for them. And then we can use our young guys, like, because this is a throwaway year anyway now. Yeah, I do it in a heartbeat. It wouldn't even take me 2 seconds to just. You want to do? Yeah.
Like if that's actually out there for us to do. I think, and to quote the immortal words of Dave Chappelle, I think we need to hurry up before they change their minds.
Definitely.
That's a good one.
Hey, if you want to play your man curse, we're going to try this again. Had some problems with the link last week. Go over to Super Draft. The link is in the description. You know what I'm saying? You can get this work from your boy Curt Steele on that Super Draft. I got a 3-player contest out right now, so I got 2 slots left. So go ahead and check it out. Links in the description. Go over to Super Draft and we can get this thing going. We do some daily fantasy football right here for Detroit Lions on the Prowl. And while you're on your phone clicking that Super Draft, go over to Lions Nation Unite, the ultimate virtual hangout for Detroit Lions fan. Got your favorite content creators over there. Good episode from them last night with Micro Mike and Herman Moore, the more after the game segment. So go over there and check it out. You can hang out with us and more Detroit Lions fans over there on that app. But now it's time for us to zip it and see what you had to say about yesterday's show. It's time for the comment cards, baby. Jim, you go first.
Michigan Spencer says, totally disagree. The Lions went defense this year. Fans don't come to games to watch defense. Okay. And if they don't go offense next draft, they will lose the interest from the fans like they haven't for the last, I don't know, since 1957. Kenny Pickett. I don't know if you can pick it or not. I hope we draft a corner. Anyway, no, you're totally wrong. Completely 100%. This is really not that hard to explain. Our defense is terrible. And it's not bad. It's getting better, but you want a dominating defense. And there's some really good guys that go defense this year. And all of our Lions fans are a little intelligent. They actually can go to games to watch defense. I know I would. Also, you know what? No Kenny Pickett. I'm sorry. We're not going QB. I hope we don't. I really hope we don't. But why don't we just build a team for once? We've been trying to get quarterbacks and we've been trying to get wide receivers, Calvin Johnson, Matthew Stafford, Barry Sanders, and how many Super Bowls? So let's try something different, shall we?
If you think they don't come to watch defense, they come to watch winning teams and defense winning championships. So however we got to win, they're going to come.
Yeah, yep. I looked at this comment and I was like, yeah. Go ahead, LL. Next.
Next.
Ed Huffmaster says, please don't give away draft picks. Sign guys, cut guys, but don't trade away our picks. I agree, unless it's, one of those, like, we can get back on maybe 1 first round for something that we absolutely need, and he got a few years on his contract. But other than that, I'm with you.
Yeah, definitely. All right, AJ Thomas says Ayuk has this year plus 2
nice.
For around $1 million a year. So
it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. So I believe he is worth a 4th or 5th rounder. Draft picks aren't guaranteed to be good players. This is very true, but a lot of your roster is built really mostly in those middle rounds. But I mean, if that's the case, if we can get that, that small salary for that and for those few for a 4th or 5th rounder, I would take that. Mm-hmm.
If we could get that trade for Flowers and use that 5th rounder for for this, that would be lovely.
Oh, that would be good.
Basically trading a 3-team trade for us trading Flowers for IU. I would love it.
Yeah, I would definitely do that. Yeah,
I'd do that.
Shane Bringer says, I still would take Hutchinson over Thibodeau. I would take Hamilton and Hutchinson over Thibodeau, but I don't know. I don't know.
Hutchinson's moving up the board, but I still think Thibodeau's got more athleticism, and I like Hutchinson's motor. I really do. I don't know. I'm taking Thibodeau on this if I get the 1st round pick. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, I agree.
Kel or Kai, because I can't read whether that's an L or an I. Hey guys, Dave Fitt may be our Frank Gantz. Oh my gosh, this is such a good comment. I read this before. who basically put the 1986 Chiefs in the playoffs as a special teams coach with a bunch of blocked punts and returns for touchdowns, 3 for 3 in one game on onside kicks and fake punts is phenomenal. With those percentages, this must be a part of our weekly game plan. I am not joking. You know what? Frank Gantz is such a good comparison for our guy. He's got a ways to go to get that type of a level for me, but it is a good comparison. I brought this up too. Man, we did 3 plays, but we got all of them. We executed on all of them. And for people who usually don't catch the ball, for people that usually don't throw the ball, that could have ended in disaster, but it was perfect each time. So I'm
definitely,
he's amazing right now.
Yeah, definitely. All right, to close this thing out, we have Bill Kausk. I say how you say that name. He said, "Great content, fellas." Hey, we appreciate that. Thank you, my man. All right, he said, "I agree. We should try to gain draft capital with the top 5 draft picks. Draft defense, please." Wow, that is a contrast from the first.
It's a 180.
First comment.
Yeah.
All right, so below 5, I think we trade back and for more picks, another defensive lineman edge to replace Trey Flowers, or a stud safety in the first round. I like that. We definitely need a stud safety. If there is any of the last regimes, I would feel that the free agent route would be better. That's true. Okay, but this group is getting the most out of these young players. They are. I agree with that 100%. Trading for a wide receiver now seems like a waste of resources when the coaching staff can actually develop talent. NFC North champs in 2023. Wow.
I like it.
I like that.
Good takes in this comment. Definitely, Bill. We really appreciate that. And thank you. And keep commenting. You know what I'm saying? We might have to put you in the rotation, my man, with those good comments.
Yeah, that's a well thought out comment. I like that one. You know what? But please, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to ask you one more time. 97 away from 3,000. So we really need you to subscribe if you haven't already. If you've been watching this content for a while, subscribe is absolutely free. Yeah, so let's do that, please. Now we're going to go to my favorite part of the show, the dessert with my man, Curt.
All right. So we got a 2 for today. All right. So we know that we're coming up on Salute to Service, a game coming up on Sunday. But the Lions had their Salute to Service camp where they had veterans in at Ford Field doing something with some veterans. I always like to see that. One time I got to get myself up there for one of those events, being a veteran myself. But I love the fact that the Lions have been so supportive of our military and military veterans. So, big shout out to them. And what is that? The "I'm not crying, you're crying" moment was out on Twitter right now. Is Matthew Stafford talking to some of the Lions on the defense, and he was saying, "Man, you guys got to keep grinding." He said, "I'm rooting for you guys." He said, "You guys are playing phenomenal on the back end. You guys are really doing good." But he says, "I'm rooting for you guys." And to hear him tell those young guys, you looking at, he's talking to Tracy Walker, he's talking to Will Harris, he's talking to Julian Okwara, he's talking to Levi Onwuzurike, and he's telling those guys, "I'm rooting for you guys." How often does that? That's just a class act, because he knows how hard it. He knows firsthand how hard it is to play in Detroit with the way that the team has a losing culture and things aren't. We don't have a bona fide winner right now, so he's been in those tough situations, so he understands it. And for him to say that to those young guys and tell them he's rooting for them, that's just a class act from number 9. So, shout out to that. I watched that on Twitter a few times. I'm like, see, that's why you like to root for a guy like that, because he's a class act and he can play football as well.
Absolutely, man. He's such a good person, and it was such a travesty what actually happened here with a lot of the negative comments and getting him out of town and all this. And well, you got your wish. So, I hope you're happy. Anyway, final thoughts for today. I have a couple of different things today that are kind of off the radar. My daughter had surgery yesterday. I want to wish her well. She just had a knee scoped, had a bunch of problems with her knee, couldn't even hardly walk on it. And now she just came out of surgery last night, said everything is okay. They did find stuff and they did take care of it. She's on a 6-week recovery. So I hope you recover soon. I really do, Faith. So that was my first one, getting me choked up a little bit. But also today we have a 3:00 meeting for the gold members. I'll put that in the community tab for you guys. So gold member meeting, 3:00 today. Come have that Zoom call with us and have a good time. So we'll be doing that today as well. But also there's one more thing. So I went and got my haircut yesterday. You might notice it's a little bit shorter. My barber lady has suffered and went through breast cancer. And she won a mini pink helmet from Herman Moore and Lions Nation Unite. And she was just so happy about that. She couldn't believe it. She was like, I did? Oh my goodness, really? I can't wait to get that. She was so excited about it. And it's just some of the good stuff that happens over there with Herman Moore and Lions Nation Unite and the charities that they have going on over there. So shout out to them. Shout out to Deb Searcher. Shout out to you as well. So, yep, that's my final thoughts for today. I can't even go into any more.
About this one thing about that Stafford, I hope he meant it. It's not like, if you ever seen somebody had a crazy girlfriend, somebody used to hit you, and you see it with somebody else, like, yeah, man, y'all look happy. Good luck. So he's like,
man, that was genuine, man. Come on, bro.
I know.
That was genuine, I think, too.
Hey, I mean, he know if anybody knows, he knows. So, But my final thoughts for this, what up, though, Wednesday? Of course, be kind. Go out there, have a great Wednesday. And we got a big game coming up this Sunday, man. Let's go beat them Eagles.
My final thoughts for today is that I think definitely Jerry Jacobs could be a star on the rise. You keep grinding out and keep listening to my man, Aubrey Pleasant. He's going to do some big things. If you want to see more of us in a different environment, go check out. We were on Bird Gang 31's show yesterday. So go check out that stream. It was a good time. It was fun. I mean, the guy, he has a bunch of energy, and I like the format of his show. So we talked a lot. When it was 5-on-1, and he was hanging with us, though. So we were out there giving him the business about the game. But big game coming up against the Eagles. So you want to check out that pregame we did with him yesterday. And it was just a whole bunch of fun. But let's take a stroll on over to that wall of fame, my people. We got my man up first. You know who he is, DSA member. We have Detroit Drew. We have Midwest Lion. The Latino Leo, Brian Stover. Bo Gagrius, Justin. Let's crack one open. 10K, Sage Roberts. Sub-Z Trap City Boys Entertainment. The Iron Lung himself, Jeremy Barwick. Spoken Jeremy B. You know who he is from We Are Lions Nation podcast. We have Crystal Wiley, Bubba Bo, John Kepler, R. Allen, the Flintstone, Jimbo G. What up, Jimbo? Then we have David Anderson, and he is the king of everything because he's the everything king to round out our bronze members. Silver members, we have Nomus J, Jason Portis, Cap, Ice Cold, the signals in the sky for the Batman of the 313. We have John Martin, Mr. Scotty the Bear, the Frenchman, baguettes and all that. And we have Go Lions. For our governors, we have Mr. Michael Huck, the reliable one. Speedy recovery. I hope we see you today at 3:00, my dude.
Hope so.
Just in the D, Pride 74, Doug Prince 72. The always inspirational Turner C. Burley. He has some great content over there on his Facebook channel, Detroit Lions Family. So go over there and check that out. Dominic Davis, Larry McQuiston. The tornado is blowing through the building. We have Bob Korowski, Matthew Ferguson, Randall Flag 606, Miles Gibbs, the Gridiron Blitz. You know who we got, Mr. Rough and Raw. North End Ken. Stay safe on those roadways, my dude. And then we have the doctor. Dr. Detroit, he is always in to become a member of the Wall of Fame. Click the Join Now button in the description.
Man, it's been a wonderful show, guys. And do check out Bird Gang 31. We were over there yesterday having a great time. Check that out if you can. And now we're going to go to Curt to close the show. What you got for us, Curt?
All right, so we have an inspirational thought for today. It says the burning spirit of teamwork and group accomplishment decides the fate of any challenge. And I think we're going to get that first win
Yes.
on Sunday. We're going to be up to the challenge. You see what they're doing with the group effort. The coaching staff's coaching. The players are playing hard. And those things are going to come to fruition really soon. So definitely. So, but you know who we are. We are Detroit Lions on the Prowl. You're home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. And it's hump day, baby. The grind is getting serious today. But you know what you got to do for your boy, Curt? You got to wipe the crumbs off your mouth, finish your drink, and get back to work. And whatever you do in life, you know what you got to do for your boy, Curt Steele. You got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my fellas, LL and Jim, this is Curt Steele, and we will holla at you real soon.